What's up, guys? John here with TBG. We got Brian Vu. He just finished what place at regionals today?
I got 6 with X1.
6th at X1. And what deck did you play?
I played Sky Striker with 3 different packages.
All right, let's see your deck.
All right, so starting off with Ray's Bay, just a standard 3. I didn't play Roses because it was okay because Roses usually used as an extender, but in this deck, I had so many extenders that Rose was unnecessary, and she's kind of niche for the format right now because not a lot of people special summon in the extra X zone, like tennies and all that. So I just stuck with the 3 Rays. Sometimes I don't even like seeing multiple Rays, but it's necessary to run 3.
Okay, 3 Ray.
Yep. And then for the other engine, I just run 2 and 2. I don't run preparation rights. I was running it for this extra spell count, but I found that I saw this enough to where I didn't merit. I didn't merit to run the other one, and this usually allows me to gain a lot of pluses with the Brave engine, which I run 2 Enchantress, 2 Rights, and 2 Bricks. Well, one of them's a Brick, but usually with these 2 combos, it allows me to go into DPE and allows me to have 3 spells in the grave for engage for follow-up plays. So usually you want to end up having to draw into your hand traps with the Magician's Souls and the Enchantress package with the Brave to go into DPE, get 3 spells in the grave, and then net off the draws to try to get into your hand traps.
So I noticed there's one adventurer card that everyone else is playing that you are not, which is Griffin.
Yeah, Griffin Rider doesn't necessarily help this engine at all because usually your end board, you want to make DPE. So if you open up a Sky Striker, you can go into a Kaina or Hayate and then make Link Spider with one of the tokens and then make Verte. Before you go Verte effect, you can go into Shizuku first turn. So I'm up for going first, Sky Striker. I don't go second. I like to have my advantage with DPE and hand traps. And usually I don't play Griffin Rider because he conflicts with all the Sky Striker spells. So you want to pop your own DPE and Verte in the extra monster zone. And then have Shizuku in the extra zone just so you can have your, just in case you open like Widow Anchors and stuff, you'll have it live.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, Griffin Rider is like not very good. And he's another break, and you want this deck to be as consistent as possible.
Got it.
Yep. So I just play that with that. And then I played the Destiny engine with the 2 bricks. Actually, he came clutch today. A lot of times, like I played a lot against Flunderies with Nibiru. When I draw into Nibiru, I just special summon Nibiru. I mean, 3K beat stick sometimes, can win you the game. It's actually a lot of damage against them.
Yeah.
They don't have much answers. And it's a good way to get over, the impens. And then for the spells, I run the 3 Widow Anchor, standard, super good. It negates anything that you need to out. I've usually forced DPE. If they don't pop their DPE, then I bounce it back with Draco back. And if they do pop with DPE, I either Dark Charmer it with Magician's Soul and Token, or I usually Shark Cannon it. Oh wait. Speaking of Shark Cannon, I play only 2 Shark Cannons. Standard wise, I keep it in for I play 2 for game 1. Usually easy side out for game 2 and 3. But for Flunderies, you side all. It's dead. And then I play 1 Afterburner. Standard, pretty good. 1 drones, engage, multi-roll, and Rhoda just to get the Ray. Foolish Burial for sometimes I dump Ray with this if I have the Enchantresses and stuff, like I opened it. If I opened up Horror Drones and I want Ray in the graveyard first turn, sometimes I just dump it. I mean, it's not the best, but sometimes it gets the work done because people are pressured to try to get rid of the Ray. And ending off with 2 triple tactics. I don't necessarily like 3 just because running multiples is drawing multiples is kind of bad. But if you see it at all, like with engage draws or like with Magician's Souls draws and they hand trap you going first, then it's very strong. It's a super strong card. And it allows you to kind of like analyze if they have a strong hand or a weak hand, and it can also fix your weak hands into a strong hand.
Gotcha.
If you make them discard or if you draw them. for the, and then I run 2 imperms for other hand traps, these are my hand traps lineups. 3 ash standard, 2 imperm, 2 Valor, 3 nibs, and 3 ogre. I wanted to run 2 imperm, 2 Valor. Valor just necessary for like the Celine package and just for monster to go into Hulk. But also I found out that like imperm is also, since I'm going first deck, I like to have imperm just for like rogue decks like Eldritch. It's sent out to their like floodgates. Sometimes I wasn't sure if I was gonna run into that. So I wanted to make sure both those hand traps. Well, kind of, yeah.
Is that it for the main?
And then yeah, that's it for the main. That's
How
a
many
43 deck.
43 cards?
Yep.
Got it.
I run 43 because I added more hand traps in the end because I did the math. It's almost like 50% to draw 2. So I thought it was worth it to run that much.
Gotcha. Onto the side?
Yeah, for the side, I run summon limit is usually a blowout if you have DP summon limit and like some hand traps. Usually they can't get over it unless they open up like lightning storms and stuff, but it is what it is. I was debating on maining these drolls for the meta call because I felt like their Flunders is starting to become more of a prevalent meta choice for like players nowadays. I played 0 combo decks. It's all control decks. Like I played like 4 Flunders today.
There are a lot of Flunders here.
Yeah, dude. And then and this is usually a blowout against them. They can't really do much after that because they run so many searchers like the pots and stuff. And then I run 3 Sanctums and 2 Lancia and a side, depending on the matchup. So if I'm going first against Flunders, like going Sanctum into Lancia is not too bad of a like a card choice. And then side for the combo decks. I used to run 2 Sanctums and 1 Harpy Feather Duster for the Rogue, but then I realized like I'm not opening up the going first cards like I want it to be, so I just opted to run 3 Sanctums. And then 3 Twin Twisters for like prank kids and Flunderies to pop their stuff on the standby phase.
Gotcha.
And any rogue decks, like Eldritch. And then for the extra deck, oh. For the extra deck, I run tokens. So I run the DP package, which is just these 2. But I always use League Spider, so he's a part of DP pretty much.
DP package, yep.
Yeah, he's DP's left hand man. Celine, this is so good because I usually go either with Halco Fiber or not a lot of people utilize is this dark? Yeah, that's dark. Dark. Not a lot of people utilize dark, so I use dark a lot because it could go link climb into Celine into access code, and yeah, this usually is my damage. But yeah, I went to dark like almost every game, especially against one of the bird players. He kept going, he kept opening up DPE, so I just forced it with my Widow Anchors and stuff or whatever, and then I just dark it back, and then I literally stole games with that. Then I run access code, 3 Kagari, which is basically the best extra deck.
And so I remember us playtesting about a week ago, and you were running 2 Kagari.
Yeah, I was opting 2 Kagari, 2 Hayate, but then I realized like I only go into Hayate like hold on, where's Hayate? I only go Hayate like once and he does his job, right?
Right.
Otherwise, like if you go into time, you can do a cheesy 1500, but this allows you to link climb. Like if you have Hornet Drones, you can like Kagari into Hornet Drones and link climb into there, into dark if you want, because the token's dark. Or you can, just extend your mid game and grind game to it.
Gotcha.
And I only go Shizuku 2 because I don't go into 3 at all. I don't know in what world I play 3, maybe in a pair, but I feel like everything in the extra deck has a role, and I've used everything in my extra deck a lot. so nothing can go out really. I don't think anything could be flexed. And then I run the Kaina and the Zeke. Zeke is just there for if I need to link 2 off with the Sky Striker, and he's a dark, I guess. 25 damage is pretty good. I've actually had a situation where he darked my DPE. I zeked my own DPE, and then it came back. So it was pretty clutch. Kaina I use for the down arrow. I usually burn her off if I go into the first turn play into Sky Striker to Kaina to, you know, the Berete and then Shizuku, and then I end on DPE Shizuku with like engage in hand and like some hand traps. And that's pretty much it.
And that's it. All right, Brian. Well, thank you. Congrats on top 8. Did you have any shout outs you wanted to give?
Yeah, shout out to everyone who play tested me, especially Gio. He helped me with my side, my main deck, and we went through, put in some good hours, and yeah.
All right, sweet. Thanks a lot, man.